Every day's a fight. Sure. You know? I've got to fight for myself. Fight for my ankles. Fight for my life, darling. Can't miss me.
Just start.
Hi everybody, welcome back to 2 Gay Matts. It's Matt Palmer.
And it's Matt Steele.
And I don't know if you are available or have access to the internet, but my
I would hope you do, because then how would you watch this video?
You never know, it's a crazy world out there. Long story short, my favorite person, non-mother in the entire world, Mariah Carey, has come out today. She's on the cover of People magazine, sharing her story with bipolar disorder, and I just need us all to recognize how important Mariah Carey is, and I just want to spend this video thanking her.
Oh!
I truly believe that what she's doing and coming out with, you know, the fact that she is dealing with mental health issues is just very much destigmatizing and normalizing the fact that people go through sicknesses and they're not always physical. Like, people have chemical imbalances or things that they need to seek professional help for, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. We're all people, we're all just trying to make it through life and, you know,
and make it through the rain.
Make it through the rain.
And the thing is, like, you could not know that it's happening to them.
Yes.
Like, how many times do you hear, like, oh, Mariah Carey's crazy, Mariah Carey's crazy, Mariah Carey's crazy.
And that's the thing,
it's like,
when she was diagnosed in 2001 during the whole glitter thing, that was literally the butt of every late night talk show host joke, was Mariah Carey's insane, Mariah Carey's crazy. Like, it was around the time of September 11th, and so people needed someone to laugh at, and glitter had just come out, and Mariah was hospitalized, and they didn't know, so it's like, and it was a different time back then. It was more, you know, politically correct to say that kind of thing. But the point is, you never know what people are dealing with. The fact that Mariah Carey has been suffering in silence, knowing that she had this disorder, and then not treating it for so long. I don't know if you read the article. She hadn't treated it until recently, and she knew she had it since '01. Because that's how much society tells you, like, oh, you can work through this. You don't need medicine. You don't need therapy. And it's like, if you can take steps to make your life better, you should do that. And
when did she start, like, treating it?
She says recently. I would imagine the past year, because she said
that recently.
Yes, she said these past few years have been the most difficult in her life. And that's the thing, is like, everyone keeps pointing out, like, oh, you can tell because of TRL and because of this and that. It's like, well, I feel like the biggest hardships she's gone through may have been personal, and we haven't seen a lot of Mariah in the past 3 or 4 years, but like, she got divorced. Her kids, you know, and then had a broken engagement from her kid's dad. And so maybe the hardest times of hers were when she felt lonely and felt, because she kept saying she felt isolated. She felt like her, you know, her mental health issue made her feel isolated, and that she couldn't connect with anyone, and, you know, she never has been one to sleep. She said she had guilt about, like, her career not going the way she wanted to in these last couple of years. It just kills me. The idea that she felt someone as, you know, big and impressive and as talented and legendary. The fact that she knew that she had this, and it was even hard for her to seek treatment, just makes me wonder how many people out there are even scared to get that diagnosis, have access to, like, healthcare that will provide for them. I feel like the fact that she's coming out with a diagnosis like this that's specific, and it's, you know, a diagnosis that used to be very scary for people, and the fact that she's opening up to it is just another reason to be thankful for her. She has done so much musically, and, like, brought a lot of joy to my life and the lives of many people out there, and this just adds to the, like, three-dimensional person that I have grown to love. Like, I said this on my Twitter, still true, I've never been more proud of her. I think what she's doing is incredible. Like, not everyone would be brave enough to do what she has done. I'm just so happy that she's in a healthy place and has sought treatment after all these years. The fact that she's, you know, in therapy and on medication that she feels comfortable with, and back in the studio where she loves to be, is just like, it's beautiful.
And writing some music.
I know.
And what is she writing?
I know.
What's this music gonna sound like?
And it also, like, kind of colors some of the song. Like, I've been listening to Camouflage, and I'm just,
oh, I was thinking about Camouflage.
That's like the first song that jumps. It's just like,
I was thinking about Camouflage this morning.
I don't know. It just hurts me. It kills me to think that other people are going through mental health issues and don't have, you know, the bravery to get diagnosed or to find treatment. And so if anyone else out there feels like they could be or might be, go talk to someone, figure it out, and find, because everyone deserves to live a happy and fulfilling life. Yeah. And no matter how successful you are on paper, it could be anybody. And I appreciate Mariah Carey even more for bringing this to the forefront of the conversation.
It was just kind of needed, because I feel like it's so easy to sort of paint her as a caricature now, and I feel like that's what so many people have been doing, and they forget it's just like, Mariah Carey's not just like diva legend, like, she's a legitimate person who like has problems, has feelings, has a mother, has, you know, a sister, like who a lot of stuff's going on with that, which is really upsetting, and like an estranged brother now, because they're estranged now, aren't they?
I think so. He came out and said this a couple of years ago, actually. I think that's part of the reason why she's coming out and talking about it now, is he had said something to a tabloid about Mariah being bipolar like a couple of years ago, and apparently someone who was in her team recently, well, supposedly someone who was in her team recently, but is no longer, was threatening to come out with this information as well. So it's like, as disgusting as that is, the fact that people are holding this against her, I love that she doesn't have to live in fear anymore. I love seeing the outpouring of support that people have been giving her. I just am continually amazed and continually impressed and continually proud of my 8-year-old self for picking the best icon to stand for, because I just saw a full human being, and she impresses me more every day. I love her and I'm proud of her, and I wish her nothing but the best.
And we love you, Mariah Carey.
Yes.
We're ready for that new album.
Yes.
Take your time, because we want it to be great, but like not too much time.
She doesn't need time. She could write a hit in 3 minutes, I'm telling you.
We know a lot of recent hits that have sound like they've been written in 3 minutes. So
I didn't say that.
Mariah likes to let it sit, let it
Hey.
She likes to put the puzzle pieces together.
She does.
Because life is complex, people are complex, art is complex.
Yes, and Mariah's art is beautiful and perfect, and so is she. Well, if I haven't said it enough, thank you, Mariah Carey, for sharing your story, for letting us in just a little bit, because you're a very private person and you didn't have to do that, but I think you've helped millions and millions of people out there, and brava to you. Another reason that you will never be forgotten, and you have changed lives and will continue to from now until forever. I love that song. Oh, I have nothing, because I just want to gush about how wonderful and amazing she is and how proud I am of her.
I think you've just spoken enough for the both of us. This was the video for you.
I just had to express. I'm proud.
I just need to express.
I did. I had to express, and that's what we're here for, you know?
And I'm happy to give him his moment.
Exactly.
Maybe you have to give Mariah Carey her moment.
Right. And when Carol Channing dies, you can talk about it.
That will be my video, darling. That will be my video.
You can talk about it at length, and I will sit and nod and pet you. And while you cry, I'll be like, don't cry, please.
There will be no tears, just strength.
Okay. Mariah's taught us all how to be strong.
How to be strong.
You know, because a hero lies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Twitter at MattPowerMusic.
And it's Matt Steele.
And tell us below how you feel about Mariah Carey and how she's inspired you and impacted you, and how amazing her latest announcement was, because it truly was. And if you have a negative thing to say about that, you can go fuck yourself, and I'll delete your comment. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.